Yeah, I feel very exhausted. I'm just happy it finished and then finally.
It was such an intense. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it felt like he wanted to play a lot of games today against me because game 4 he could have it was game 3 I won. In the first match he could have. Oh, it was game 4. He could have draw this endgame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made such a big comeback in that game 4 and went on to win in the Armageddon. That was the first set, and it feels like it was already years ago. What was going on in your mind in those last few moments of game 4?
Already when he had the king on e5, pawn on f5, I had lost all my hopes. But yeah, then I saw this rook g3 stuff, and I was a bit optimistic. So I didn't see a clear way for him. Maybe he should have just pushed the pawns over. But yeah, it's very tricky when you're in time travel. So yeah, somehow I managed to get a chance there. It's not an easy position.
And you managed to convert it. I want to ask you that coming into a match, knowing that you had this Herculean task of winning against Magnus twice, what were your expectations at the beginning of the day?
I mean, it's not that I have to win because in case of 2-2 we will play Armageddon, so it's not like he could make draws, and it's like still kind of not balanced, but it's not that not a very desperate situation for me. So I just wanted to keep my energy, but yeah, I had to use them anyway. And I was lucky that he got so tilted after the game 4. He couldn't. I knew that after that he couldn't come back. I saw him and he was completely out of it already.
Did you see him on camera going into the Armageddon? He was absolutely
after it's just so annoying for him. So he could have just finished in one game. Now he has to play 2 games, and it's I have huge advantage there. So last time in the Chess Table Masters, I was always up in the first match, so it was not so much like a bad, like a tragedy for him that he lost the first match. So, but this time was completely different scenario.
From a psychological perspective.
Yeah.
And how did you prepare going into this match when you know that, I mean, you're playing against Magnus. The guy is in unstoppable form. Just seems to be winning everything. What was preparation like coming in for this big match?
Yeah, I mean, now he won 7, 8 tournaments in a row, so it was my motivation to stop this. Yeah, I played him so much that I didn't prepare openings anymore. I'm just too tired of preparing against him. So I just played my stuff and tried to save energy in the last 2 days.
You said you played your stuff, but you did switch up from your normal knight f3, b3, which we've been seeing you employ with a lot of the candidates as well as candidates preparation in this event. We saw you go with e4, d4, so you were constantly switching up. What was the idea behind it?
Yeah, I mean, my repertoire, I play everything, so d4, e4, so I didn't need to switch, I just know this kind of stuff. So, I felt like knight f3, b3 against Magnus because he played it against me himself in one of the Armageddon games in Norway Chess, 1 or 2 years ago. So I felt like he has quite experience there, and I'm comfortable with him to go to main lines because he's not as good as in theory as Corona or something. So he's also, you could get a game against him if you know your stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And every game was an intense fight. And I want to ask you that, Alireza, do you think you and Magnus have played so many exciting blitz matches? Just amazing to watch you both fight it out against each other. Do you think going into Armageddon, it becomes more random and perhaps the odds might favor you a bit more? Where do you think your best chances were today?
He has very good results against me in Armageddon, actually. I think I almost never beat him in Armageddons, maybe a few times, I don't remember, but I think he has a huge advantage in Armageddon in results against me. So, for instance, the last two games, I felt like I have to push with white. So I don't see myself like I have better chances in Armageddon than in normal rapid games.
Just an incredible comeback by you, even from the perspective that from round one, you were in the elimination bracket, so every day on your last strike and going on to win every single match. Were you taking it one match at a time, or did you feel that, you know what, I've done it in the Chessable Masters, I'm still going through all the way?
These 4 games is like 4 games against one person for me is a bit too tiring. So I like the 2 games format, and 2 games against new people. It's like more interesting than playing 4 games against same guy and then Armageddon 5 games. So I just, for instance, against Duda the first day I was very relaxed, and that was my mistake because I knew that worst case I will go to losers bracket, but I should not relax too much.
So you actually enjoy playing the best of 2 in the elimination bracket?
Yeah, it's fun because you quickly know if you will be knocked out or you go up.